Ooh, nice and frosty. It reminds me of, what's that thing? Frost yourselves. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is on this look right here, which I am very excited to show you guys because look how cute it is. It's like a summery, super sun-kissed. I got some faux freckles going on, but it's still kind of like on the snatch side. And best part is it's actually all drugstore items, all affordable items. And I bought everything actually on Walmart.com. So I'm really excited because I'm actually partnering up with Walmart on this video. So like I said, everything is from Walmart and super affordable, obviously. I'm gonna be going through skincare, a little bit of sun care, a little bit of makeup, and then even some hair stuff. And I was so impressed with like just the variety they have. I feel like with any look that you're trying to create, you have such a big range of products to choose from, which I think is amazing. Plus, not to mention, they're obviously all at really great prices. And in this video, I'm gonna be trying out some new products, which some of them are even Walmart exclusives. And then I'm also gonna be using just some of my old favorites that are just like OG products for me that I know that, you know, work amazing and I know you guys are gonna love. So let's go ahead and get started with this sun-kissed summary. Alrighty, so I am going to actually start off with a face scrub today. So this is one of my OG products. If you have been with me for a while, you'll know I have used this for years. It's the Derma E Purifying Daily Detox Scrub. So bomb for really cleaning out those pores. And I'm getting everything nice and ready for makeup. So I'm just gently rubbing this against the skin. So I'm just gonna go and really quickly rinse this off and then we'll come back for the rest of the skincare. Ooh, my skin feels so like fresh and clean, and it almost has like a cooling effect actually, this scrub. It's really, really nice. I do also like to take my Bioderma key product right here and just go over my face with a cotton pad to make sure we have a nice clean surface. Okay, you guys, I did this skin analysis the other day and I have sun damage on my forehead right here. Do you see it? After they told me about it, I actually did kind of start to notice it right here. So I am going to be even more careful about skincare. See what? Look, I still had like, do you see this? The lights are so bright, but I still had like little dirt and makeup on my face after washing it and rinsing it. What? But I got it off, so yay. So next up, you guys know, essential step for me. I love this stuff for really getting the hydration back into the skin. This is my, ooh, I was trying to make a cool sound effect, but it kind of failed. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. It is my favorite sheet mask, Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Hydrogel Mask. Really, really bomb if you have dry skin or sensitive skin, really. Underneath makeup, it just makes such a smooth base. Ooh, so cooling. You can actually take whatever's left out of the packaging and just rub it against the neck and even along the décolletage. And then pretty much you just wait here for like 10 minutes or so to really let the juices like soak into the skin and get nice and plump and juicy. So, yeah. All right, and then after 10 minutes, your face is gonna be nice and glowy and dewy and radiant. So then we can go directly in with moisturizer. I have literally been using this one for like over a year and it's still one of my absolute favorite affordable moisturizers because it doesn't feel like a cheap product. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's affordable, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels actually very, like the formula is very comparable to a lot of high-end moisturizers. That's how moisturizing and nourishing it is. So this is called the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. Really good if you have super, super dry skin. It has hyaluronic acid, which is a really good ingredient if you're trying to get that moisture back into the skin. So like I said, if you do have dry skin, this is definitely one to try. But I feel like just underneath makeup, it's so good because of the formula. It's not too thick, but it has a creaminess to it, even though it's like a gel. And it makes your skin feel so good and plumped up. Ow, that kind of hurt. And you always want to go in with some eye cream. So this one is from CeraVe. Nice and moisturizing. It's just called the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream, but honestly I really do like it. It has a good consistency. It's not too thick, but it still like settles in under makeup. And then sunscreen, obviously, hello, because like I said, they told me I had sun damage, and ever since then I've been packing on the SPF. So this is the Olay Sun facial sunscreen with antioxidants, and it has SPF 35 with shine control. So this one doesn't leave you looking like too oily or too shiny like some sunscreens do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over the face. I know this is kind of like a lot of steps for the skin prep, but I feel like it really does make a difference. Now, moving on to the brows, I'm just gonna do like a little light layer, like a light little zhuzh. This is my favorite e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. So affordable, yet such good quality. I prefer my brows to look lighter. Whenever they look really dark, I feel like it overpowers like the rest of the look. Once we are done with the brows, I'm gonna go back in and prime using a super hydrating primer. This is the Maybelline Master Prime. Hydrate and Smooth. Oh, this one is so nice because it actually just feels like a lotion on the skin. I'm just gonna apply that kind of towards the middle of the face and then lightly blend outwards. And then another step that I always do before my foundation is this Milani Soft Focus Glow. It's actually a really cool product because it has almost like a thicker cream consistency, but it gives you this beautiful radiance. It's so pretty, you guys. All right, so next up for foundation, I'm gonna go in with this new one from Maybelline. I wanted to do something that's like lightweight on the skin, but still gives enough coverage, okay? We want enough coverage. So this is actually a really good one. I've been testing this out for about a week or so now. So this is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. Really good for the summertime because it does have extra SPF in it, but also I just feel like it wears so nicely through the day. It's lightweight and you don't really feel it on your skin, but it gives you pretty good coverage. I would say it's like medium to full buildable coverage, but it still looks like skin. And then what I've been doing is actually taking a darker shade. So the shade that I use for my full face is 310 Sun Beige. And then I take a darker shade. This is 340 Cappuccino. Do you see how that gives like a subtle bronze, super sun-kissed look, but it's nothing like harsh. It just adds some warmth to the cheeks. A little over the nose and then up on the forehead. Okay, honestly, look at my skin. It looks so bomb. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add on a little bit of concealer under the eyes, but I do want to keep it kind of like more on the natural side because we are doing, you know, more of a natch snatch. So I'm gonna take this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Pecan and just take a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm actually gonna take it on a concealer brush and just go directly onto the face. Ooh, we're gonna look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after this. This concealer is so bomb. Honestly, I feel like drugstore affordable makeup has really stepped up over the past like year or so, cause like look at the skin. Once I have the product placed on the skin, I'm just taking my little beauty blender and pressing this into the skin. You guys, they even have beauty blenders on Walmart.com, which I thought was actually really cool. If you are looking for an even more affordable option, Eco Tools, bomb. So you can also find that one. But it's really just about pressing this product into the skin here. All right, and while I was shopping, I saw this little guy right here that I wanted to try out. So this is the Revlon Insta Blush, and this is the shade Candy Kiss. You guys know I love cream and liquid blushes. Like, they're everything to me, honestly, especially for this kind of like sun-kissed, beachy kind of look. So I thought I would, you know, try this one out. So I think I'm just gonna like warm it up on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna dab that on the cheeks. So now I'm just gonna add on a little bit of the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. This one is the Translucent Extra Coverage. I'm just gonna dust on just a little bit, like underneath the eyes and down the center of the face, just so that we don't get like too oily during the day or anything. But I'm not really baking with it today. I'm just kind of pressing this powder in lightly. All right, so I am gonna add on a little bit more bronzer just to stay with that very like beachy look. This is actually a Walmart exclusive. Okay, so this is from L'Oreal. It's their Bronze Please. Ooh, it looks like a really pretty formula. I'm just gonna gently press that into the skin. Ooh, I love a good bronzer. And then from that same collection, this is Blush Please. It's so cute. So this is a shimmering blush in the shade Blushin' in Riviera. Ooh, this is so pretty, you guys. Do you see how like... You guys, I am such a like blush and bronzer and highlight person. Like I love cheek products that help get that glow, that sun-kissed look, because this has a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's gonna help you achieve that like glowy all over kind of vibe. All right, and then for highlighter, I had to go with my OG. This is Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. I picked up a new one because my old one was looking a little crazy, as you guys know. So yeah, I did pick up a new one. And you want to place this right on the high points of the face. You can see how pigmented it is. It is so good. So I'm placing this on the cheekbones, above the brows, a little on the Cupid's bow, and then also right here. And then I actually like to add on some faux freckles for this kind of look. I like to add them on with my little brow pencil, just using the same one from e.l.f. I love the look of freckles, you guys. I always like personally get so jealous when people have like a lot of freckles because I think it's so cute, but I feel like it's one of those things where like if you don't have them, you want them, but if you have them, it's just like you literally want what you don't have. I feel like it's okay that they all look different, obviously, because I feel like that's what makes it look a little bit more realistic. And some can be darker, some can be lighter, because freckles, you know, they're not always the same exact color or density or width or anything. Density. I mean, I don't know where that came from, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I literally just take the pencil and press it into the skin and then roll it like a little bit. Pay attention to like that movement of my hand. I literally press and roll lightly. And then I take my finger and kind of just blend everything out. Next up, we're gonna take this little cream shadow. These are really good to use for this type of look because it's just so easy. You literally just apply it and buff it up and into the crease. And this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow, and they actually have all like new shades because they redid the formula. So this one is called High Roller, but it is really similar to Bad to the Bronze, which was like my OG. You guys know I love that one. So I'm just taking that and applying it right to the lid, buffing it up and then out. I love a good cream eyeshadow though, just because I feel like it's so easy to use, super quick, and they last all day. They don't crease or anything. At least this one doesn't. So it's a really good formula. Plus it looks so pretty. I love the look of like a simple cream shadow. And even though we only use one eyeshadow, for some reason, like when I buff this one out, I feel like it looks quite dimensional. And I'm also just gonna take the same shade underneath the eyes. Do you see how that actually opens up the eyes really nicely? And I feel like it just like finishes off the look, connects everything together. I feel like for a look like this, that's like more on the natural side, it always looks good to just blend everything out with your finger at the end so that you kind of like heat up the product underneath and just kind of get that seamless blend. And then I'm also gonna take this shade right here called Front Runner. You can see the difference here. So this is the guy that I'm gonna take now. And I like to place a lighter shade right here. You can see I already kind of started. But right here at the lash line and just kind of blend that up to really open up the eyes. All right, and then I'm gonna dip into my Maybelline Lemonade Craze eyeshadow palette and take the shade Old Fashioned and just start to smoke out this edge. edge. This is like the one thing that I always do no matter what. This little like outer corner lift, that's what I like to call it, because it really does like accentuate the eyes and give them more of like a feminine shape while still opening them up as well. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. Boom! Wow, that really curled them well. And then I'm gonna add on my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is in the shade Black is Black. Really bomb, affordable mascara. And you guys know my little technique here. I always start at the root of the lashes and rotate out. Like, look at my hand movement and you'll kind of see what I'm doing. And then at the edges, you want to take the tip and extend those lashes out. Okay, and then I picked up like quite a few lashes because to be honest, I just didn't know which one I was gonna wanna go with. So I got a couple from Kiss. I got Ardell Wispies. These are the Demi Wispies. I used to love these back in the day actually, so, but these look bomb, dude. These Kiss number 11s, I think that's what I'm gonna try to go with. I like am always on the hunt for good drugstore lashes. I always feel like it's really hard to find stuff that's comparable to the like styles that I normally wear. But I will say, for a natural look, drugstore lashes are bomb. Like I'm telling you, these Demi Wispies were my jam back when I wore more like natural makeup. But I feel like once you go a little more glam or a little more dramatic, and that becomes your everyday, it's really hard to go back to natural looks unless you're going for that. So like today, we're a natch snatch kind of girl, but you know, I like my full glam too. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these and try to match them to my lash size. Ooh, I like that. So moving on to the lips, I have this little lip concoction here. So we're gonna start off with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is the shade London. Then we're gonna go in with this Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in the shade Nude Attitude. I love like really light nudes. Okay, and then for lip gloss, I'm gonna use this guy right here. I really, really love this formula. So this is from Milani. It's called the Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. I have a couple shades of this, and it's such a pretty formula. Like, what? Are you dead? It's so pretty. This one is called Soft Rose. Just wanted to do like a nice little baby pink lip. And that is our makeup complete. Now I'm just gonna like refresh the hair real quick because it's been up for like 17 hours now. I'm just gonna brush it out really quick. And then I like to add a little bit of this It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In just to, I mean, I just put it right on my hand, but just to smooth out any little particles right here at the front, and I just kind of like brush it through my hair, especially like, well, these are all extensions, but especially where my real hair ends, I like to deposit some product in there. And you can even put this in extensions too, just to keep them nice and soft and shiny. And then I'm also gonna put in a little bit of the Batiste dry shampoo. This is the tropical flavor. It smells so bomb, you guys. Like, I'm not even joking you. Oh, it smells so good. And we are done. Sun-kissed, summery, radiant. I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you again to Walmart for partnering with me. Don't forget to subscribe, turn those notifications on, and don't forget to catch my next video. I do upload every Wednesday and Sunday. So on that note, I will see you next time. Welcome back to my channel. So whoa, okay, and you can actually alrighty. And then me did this just turn into ASMR. I don't know. Did it? I have a couple of shades. I don't want to do an intro.
Come on, Rox.
I have a booger. That's pretty embarrassing.
Oh my god.